What is good, y'all? Um, Let me get these screens off this table. Today, I will um be talking about this. I have the slideshow created. Many people don't know that there were a lot of famous people that were in a fraternity slash sorority. So here I'm just gonna educate people. Um, some people may want to know, some people may find it interesting, whether you're a person in a frat or sorority, or you're just someone curious and wants to learn something. Here it is. I've done my research. Shoot. Okay, there we go. So what is a fraternity frat? This is just a little introduction. It's Greek life. That's like what they pride themselves on. That's why like most of them have Greek letters and as like the name of their fraternity. They kind of just model living the Greek life, whatever that means. They have several uses of being in a fraternity and sorority. Usually they're around universities in the United States. I'm not sure about other countries. But the main thing is like everyone knows when you think of a frat or sorority, mainly frats, because the frats are for boys, sororities are for girls, obviously. But mainly for frats, they're known for the party life. They're the ones that throw parties. I hear some sororities can't throw parties at like their own houses, but they definitely go to the frat parties. So it's if you're in a frat, you're invited to all the frat parties, at least for your particular frat that you're in. Maybe you'll be allowed to go to rival frats or other people. It's also good for networking. I know when you graduate from college. I mean, like when you're in a frat, you get to introduce to a lot of people like alumni. And when you're outside of a frat and applying to new jobs, and if you find out that like someone else is in like the same frat or chapter of the frat that you were in, um, definitely gives you an advantage. It's kind of like a brotherhood, that's what they call it. It gives you status on the college campus. That's for sure. I mean, it's kind of like a friend group you get to be in. Me personally, I'm not in a frat. I just kind of am in college and have researched and learned a little bit about it in my time. You also get girls or boys like you hear all the time like if you're in a frat or sorority, they often have like at least for sororities especially, they have like beauty standards to let you in, especially for like the top ones. But they tend they tend to actually like sleep together, the frats and sorority girls, the frat boys and sorority girls. So you definitely have access to the other gender of people that are within the Greek life. So that's why people join frats. How to join, you have to rush. It's an initiation is what they call it. It's you're a pledge when you're the person that's rushing. There is hazing, although if you ask most of them, they're gonna deny it. Hazing can range. It's different for each frat. Obviously, some are more extreme than others. Some will like literally low key like beat each other up, and then others will make them do some like weird stuff, like make you drink a lot till you throw up, drink like a whole keg of liquor or something. I think you should just learn more about the information about the organization, though, if you want to learn more specifically. But like the main ones, they're kind of big on like the whole trauma bonding thing, where they can like uh, what's it called? Build a brotherhood by all experiencing something that was kind of like traumatic for each other. And it's like, oh, we're closer now, brother. Sororities also do haze. Again, it's like it varies depending on the sorority or the other. But like obviously, like I don't want to sound messed up, but like the less white ones, the more cultural they are. Like the smaller sororities or smaller frats, the newer startup type frats and sororities, those ones tend to have like a little less hazing. And the professional frats even also haze, but it's not, there's levels to it. That's just the point I want to get across. They're not all like terrible at hazing, but some pretty much are, make you run naked across campus and stuff. First one on this list is Michael Jordan. Now he joined at UNC. He was initiated at the Omega Sci-Fi. Like here on this bottom left picture, you can see him doing the little symbol. And you'll come to find out that like a lot of frats and sororities have like their own like little hand gesture. It's kind of like a little secret, I guess, or something. It's kind of stupid in my opinion, and corny. But don't tell them I said that. Come after me. But see this little like symbol he's holding up with like the hand facing out with like this guy. Yeah, you'll see a lot of people doing that. It's a HBCU fraternity. It's like a for a while, like at HBCUs, they've had like the Divine Nine, like historically black fraternities, and even at the top left, if I move my camera, you could see him doing it himself. So, gestures. aren't by accident. Like he's not just doing that for fun. He's doing that to send the message out to his brothers that like, hey, look, I made it. Bill Nye, he's in a frat. I'm not sure which one you can check. 'Cause I'm pretty sure if you just look it up. I didn't finish the slideshow, but Bill Nye wasn't a frat. I can't tell you the name because I didn't finish the slide deck, but we'll just keep going. Martin Luther King Jr. Yeah, he was in a frat and like they don't even try to hide it. He was a frat guy. I mean, yeah, he's Christian and stuff, so it's not like the best example, but he was in a frat. It's called Alpha Phi Alpha, and that's like their he's like the face of their frat now. It's also an HBCU, part of the Divine Nine. Um, so yeah, he was in the frat maybe, and you kind of see that like most of the biggest figures, even like presidents and stuff, they do have a fraternity connection. And like I was saying, it's good for networking. So if you want to build your way up, you kind of have to. You don't have to be in a frat, but it definitely like boosts your chances of being someone of prominence. Um, let's just say to get in position, you got to get in position. If you read between the lines. Matthew McConaughey was in a frat. He's in what is that? Delta Theta. What's the T? Tau? Delta Tau Delta. I think I don't know my Greek letters that well. Oh yeah, it says right there. It says down here. I'm stupid. But yeah, he was in a frat. I mean, he'll be going back to like frat parties and like looks like the little typical frat, but he became a big actor and stuff. So he's also on the list. RBG. This one was kind of shocking to find out, but she was in like one of the first like A Phi Alpha Epsilon Phi sorority. Like you could see a picture in her circled here. In 1953, so this is like the early stages of like sororities. I mean, I don't think they've been around that long in women's college history, but yeah, she was in there and she made it up the ranks too. Carrie Underwood, yeah, she was in a sorority. It says down here it was the Alpha Lota chapter of Sigma Sigma Sigma. Dang, Sigma Sigma Sigma. That's kind of a little bit much, but I guess you gotta. There's only so many letters in the Greek alphabet that you can use like three of. So yeah, Carrie Underwood. I think she was American Idol or something. Will Ferrell, yeah, he's the most like outspoken. Like I think most people that look into this stuff know Will Ferrell was in a frat, especially because you saw like this picture that went viral of him partying with like his son's frat because his son joined the frat that he was in. That's another thing you'll see a lot with these families is like sons, if they had like a dad who's in the frat, their dad might encourage them to join that frat, or the son will just be inspired to join the frat to be like dad. But yeah, that's definitely a thing. Like generational fraternities, like families will join the same frat. But yeah, he was out here partying with like college kids at USC. So Alicia Keys, she was in the frat. She was in a black frat, obviously. Alpha Kappa Alpha. Here are her pictures in there. It's crazy. Like a lot of these seem like they're like try to kept secret, but like with a simple Google search, you could find this stuff out. Well, so I don't want to waste your guys' time. Oh shoot, that was the last one. Okay. Well, those are the people I have on this list. Hopefully you learned a little bit of things and yeah, have a good rest of your day.